Greedo Customs here, and today I'm back with my final part of my Star Wars The Clone Wars project. So I got 6 more figures to show you guys. Commander Cody, ObiWan Kenobi in his Season 1 armor, Commander Bly, Commander Greedo, Captain Vaughan, and Commander Fox. So now you're probably all wondering, this is only going to be my last part. Well, I'm going to be moving on to my Avengers PS4 project right after this. As a matter of fact, I have started Cap. So, yeah, so that's why I'm moving on from the Clone Wars to Avengers. So, yeah, but maybe after this PS4 Avengers project, I'll circle back and do a couple more clones and a couple more prequel trilogy characters. So, yeah, but without further ado, let's get into the showcase. ObiWan Kenobi in his Clone Wars Season 1 armor. So the head and hair were from my Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan, but I just took them off because I'm just going to be swapping the head and hair around between these two torsos. So yeah, so the front part of the torso was sculpted out of epoxy clay, and so was the back and on the sides, and so were the gauntlets, and then the top part of his shoulder pad, and then the main shoulder pad itself were sculpted, and then the other side was sculpted and painted as well. Then the white on the hands were painted by me. Then the robes around the robes here, and then on the legs, those were cut out of index card and painted in khaki. Then I outlined the robes in a tan, or like a darker tan. So yeah, and then the belt was made out of electrical tape, and the pouches right here and here were sculpted, and then so was the buckle, and then no pouches on the back, as accurate to his appearance in the show. And then you can see I painted the back details, and then the legs were just standard black legs with the white boots painted, and then the details on the boots painted as well. So yeah, then the lightsaber, I know I did have a specially made handle for Obi-Wan, but that was stuck onto the Revenge of the Sith outfit, so I tried to take it off and it broke. So yeah, I'm just gonna be using this as a placeholder for Obi-Wan's lightsaber and just paint it. And then, like I said with the head, it was just the Revenge of the Sith custom Obi-Wan had painted in the hair as well. So yeah, but that is pretty much it for Obi-Wan from the Clone Wars Season 1. I decided to make him because to go alongside my Season 1 Anakin. So yeah, that's it for Obi-Wan. With the theme of Obi-Wan, here is his right-hand man and leader of the 212th Attack Battalion in the Clone Wars, Commander Cody in his Phase 2 armor. So the helmet was the standard Lego Phase 2 helmet, which I fully painted and repainted entirely, and I really like how this version came out. And then the antenna here and here were sculpted out of epoxy clay, and so was the floodlight. And then if we go around, you can see the blue lines on each side of the helmet, and then the orange markings right at near the bottom of the helmet were fully painted. And then these parts right here were also fully sculpted. And then on the front, you can see I painted Cody's nameplate right here. Then all the details, including the pouches on this, and then the pouches, the smaller pouches right here, and then these 2 lines on clone armor, and then the 3 lines, like the 3 orange markings on Cody's front. And then the shoulder pads on the side were sculpted, not sculpted, they were painted. Then the orange on the hands were painted as well. Then the backpack was fully sculpted and painted onto a Lego neck bracket piece, so I can take it off if I want, and I probably will. And also, to take the helmet off, there's Cody's head. It's just an angry clone head with the scar painted. So if I take that off, and then I can take the backpack off. And also that kind of helps to show you Cody's back, which I painted the rest of the pouches and stuff, like on the belt, and then this pack right here that all clones have, and then his part of his jumpsuit. Then I painted the back lines right here on the legs, and then the treads on the boots, which go all the way around. So yeah, then his rifle is just the Brick Arms DC-15A blaster rifle. Yes, that is the DC-15A. And then so yeah, but that is pretty much it for Commander Cody. One of my favorite clones in the series, and also one of my favorite figures I've made. So yeah, that's it for Commander Cody. Clones we saw in Revenge of the Sith. Here is Commander Gree in his Phase 2 armor, camo armor that we saw him wear in Revenge of the Sith. So the helmet was the exact same kind as Bly's, just the plastic injected ones I ordered off eBay, which I painted silver. And then I added all the details to be Gree's armor, to be Gree's helmet. And then if I take Gree's helmet off, you can see it's just the angry clone head, but I painted the eyebrows red, just like his hair that we saw in the Clone Wars show. So so we can start out with the straps here. Those were cut out of E-tape and painted dark gray to be his straps that he wears. And you can see all the detail and camo that was painted, which was a pain to paint, honestly. And so was painting the belt that goes on the back and the front as well. And then the shoulder pads and all the arm detail were fully painted by me, including the detail on the hands. And then the treads on the boots were painted, and so were the boots, also fully painted. Then I added the two weird lines clone armor has, and the other arm was fully painted, and I added this white pouch, I guess, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. And then there's the strap that goes around it. That starts there and then wraps all the way around. Then his antenna on the back was sculpted in left, and then I painted the detail on the back. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Commander Gree. And his gun or his blaster is just the Brick Arms DC-15S carbine. So yeah, that is pretty much it for Commander Gree. He's a lot more simple of a figure and of a clone, and I'm pretty proud of how he came out. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Commander Gree. With our next to last figure in the showcase, here is the new captain that was introduced into Clone Wars Season 7, Captain Vaughan of the 332nd Company. So the helmet, like I said, was the same kind that Gree and Bly were using, and I just added the visor on and sculpted on the two antennas on each side. Painted the visor in a darker orange, and I added the floodlight. And then I painted all Ahsoka tattoos that are on their helmet, the 332nd's helmets. And you can see I painted the visor, the mouth, and all the detail on Vaughn's helmet. Then if I take his helmet off, we never knew what Vaughan looked like underneath his helmet, but I can assume it's just an angry clone head. And I based the beard off of somebody's DeviantArt. I just looked up. I'm sorry about that, I just yawned, but yeah. And then the detail on the front was just like a 501st Trooper. Include Vaughn's name tag right there, and then all the blue on the front, and then the pouches, and then the two lines right there, the pouches, like I said, the knee pads, and then the boots, and the tread on the boots. Then you can see there's the arm detail I added. And then the blue lines that go on each side of the leg. Then there's the back, and then the backpack I made the same way as I made Cody's, and then the detail on the legs is the same. And yeah, I think I can take Vaughn's backpack off just so I can show you what his back looks like. I didn't paint the back of it like I did Cody's because I was worried it would scratch off when I put the backpack on. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Captain Vaughan. Sadly, it's sad how he died in the show, and I was hoping we could have seen more of him. So yeah, that's it for Captain Vaughan. Last figure of this showcase, arguably the most hated clone in Star Wars history, here is Commander Fox. So the helmet was just like the helmet I showed with Vaughan, Gree, and Bly. All I did was just glue on a visor, painted it in dark gray, added the light gray details, and then added the little nub you can see right here, and then the antenna. So yeah, if I take the helmet off, you can see I tried to base this version of Fox more on like how he would appear if he was brought to the big screen. So I just looked at the angry clone head and tried to replicate it onto a tan head. So yeah, and then I painted the rest of the helmet red with the some spots of white left on the helmet, and then I painted the front visor and then the mouth and then all the detail underneath. So yeah, now the torso was fully painted onto a red torso, and you can see all the detail I painted on right there. And we turn him around. There's the Coruscant Guard logo painted on that shoulder pad right there with all the white and black lines, and then the red patch on the hand. And then there's the back, which includes the rest of the belt, and then that weird like box on that clone armor has with the like vents on it that stormtroopers and carried as well. Then there's the other arm fully painted as well. And so now the waist cape was the same way how I made Bly's waist cape. I took index card and glued it on and painted it in black, gloss black, and then added the red rimming around it. And then I painted on the red tread on the boots, and then on top of that black line on top of the boots. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Commander Fox. And if you give me one moment. I'm very sorry about that. I had to go grab this, but we can pose him next to ARC Trooper 5s, because why not? So yeah, that's pretty much it for Commander Fox. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like, and be sure to subscribe, and comment on the video which one of these is your favorite. And also, eventually, I'll come back to the Clone Wars videos and prequel trilogy stuff, because I'm going to be working on Avengers PS4 at the moment. So yeah, but I will come back and circle around and do a couple more clones and prequel trilogy characters before I firmly put an end on my clone making. So for the moment. So yeah, my plans for the future figures might be a episode 1 Obi-Wan, a old Obi-Wan, just to conclude making all the versions of Obi-Wan and Anakin. Also, maybe Padme from Attack of the Clones, and ARC Trooper Echo and his ARC Trooper armors, just so I can have the big 3 ARC Troopers, Jesse 5 and Echo. So yeah, but that is gonna do it, and I will see you guys until then. Goodbye, guys.